Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're looking at a different topic. One question taken from the map and scale drawing. Please don't forget to subscribe on the red button below your screen for more videos uploads so that you get the notification immediately the videos uploaded every week. Let's move along together. Let's look at this example. We have such questions both to senior and the junior section. We have the scale that compares the map to the ground is 1 to 200,000. Calculate the actual length of the road which measures 2 centimeters on the map. Give your answer in 1 kilometers, 2 meters. And then question B is saying the area of the maize field is 0.2 kilometers square. Calculate the area of the maize field on the map. Okay, now when teaching this kind of a topic, first thing a teacher should make pupils understand the scale 1 to 200,000, the meaning. 1 is always on the map. Let's move together. We are solving this question. So 1 is always on the map, and to the ratio 200,000. 1 is the map and the other one is the ground. Now another point that a teacher should make a pupil understand here is that a scale is always given in centimeters. A scale is always given in centimeters. On the map in centimeters and on the ground is in centimeters, so they don't indicate in the question that 1 centimeter or blah blah centimeters. All a pupil is supposed to understand in the notes, and the teacher should make it clear that the scale is always given in centimeters. Now, this question can only be answered when a pupil or when a teacher has first presented the scales of measurements or the scales of distance as given in the table. Like we have 10 millimeters. 10 millimeters gives us 1 centimeter. We also have 100 centimeters, which gives us 1 meter. We also have 1000 centimeters, gives us 1 kilometer. We also have 100,000 centimeters gives us as well 1 kilometer. Okay, this scale must be administered first to the learners before you start working out this type of question. Now, the question is saying calculate the actual distance of the road which measures 2 centimeters on the map in kilometers. So let's first start with the kilometers. Now, having understood that the map is on 1, the 2 centimeter is going to be placed along or in the line or the column of 1, because 2 centimeters is the length of the road on the map. So here we are going to have 2, and this side we are going to have x. Now the easiest way of solving this question, or the easiest way a pupil can understand this question, is first we have to change 200,000 on the scale, change it into kilometers, because the answer is supposed to be in kilometers. The teacher should first take the pupils to the set of scales, which scale is comparing centimeters and kilometers. So we have here centimeters and kilometers, which is 100,000. We change 200,000 into kilometers first before we continue. So we have 100,000 centimeters is equal to 1 kilometer. We also have 200,000 centimeters is equal to x. So in this case, we want to change x into kilometers so that it can suit with our calculations. And here you just have to cross multiply like that. So we have 100,000 x, 100,000 x, which must be equal to 200,000 times 1, of course, to come back the way it is. And at this stage, we are going to divide on both sides, or the reciprocative inverse of 100,000. Simply just divide 100,000 on both sides of the expression. So we have over 100,000, and this side divide by 100,000, like that. So this one divide, we have x like that is equal to these zeros. Just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these zeros are giving the quotient equal. You just divide these zeros. Of course, you're going to remain with 2 divided by 1, which is giving you 2 kilometers. Now you go back to the first calculation. The first calculation here, you have 1 to 200,000, which has been changed to 2 kilometers. So you're going to say 1 to 2 kilometers, and then 2 centimeters the length of the map, or the road on the map. What could be its length on the ground in kilometers? So here you just cross multiply like as I have indicated, like that. So x times 1, you're going to have x, which is equal to 2 times 2, you're going to have 4 kilometers, like that. So 4 kilometers is the length of the road, which measures 2 centimeters on the map. Now, all the same, we have to do with the meters, because the question is stating that you calculate the length of the road in kilometers, which we have done, and in meters. So let's do the same. Let's do the same. And just cut here. You do this. Sorry. You do that. So we have the scale 1 to 200,000. 200,000. And the length of the road on the map is 2 centimeters. 2x. Now, this x, the answer is supposed to be in meters. Now, these 200,000 is in centimeters. You cannot calculate like this. Therefore, first thing, as the same way we did the first example, we changed 200,000 to meters first, so that we continue with our calculations. Now, go back to the scale set. The scale set is stating that the scale which is comparing centimeters and meters. Centimeters and meters. Here we have centimeters and kilometers, which is wrong. Here we have centimeters and meters, exactly. So we are going to get 100 centimeters equal to 1 meter. So we have 100 centimeters is equal to 1 meter. What about 200,000? What about 200,000 centimeters is equal to x there. We change it to meters. Here you just have to cross multiply as usual. 100 times x. You're going to have 100x, which is equal to 200,000 times 1 to come back the way it is. 200,000. Like that. And at this stage, you divide this side by 100 and that side by 100. Like that. So that this 100 and that 100 you divide, you remain with the x, which is equal to 100 into 200,000. Of course, these 2 zeros and those 2 zeros will divide. You remain with 2,000 meters. So we have 1 to 200,000 centimeters, which 200 centimeters we have changed into meters. So we are going to have a new scale of 1 to 2,000 meters. And then 2 centimeters is the length of the road on the map. 2 centimeters. 2 on the ground in meters. X equals multiply like that. So here we are going to have x times 1. Of course, it's x. It's x is equal to 2 times 2, you're going to have 4, and you get the 3 zeros there. You add to 4, you're going to have 4,000 meters. That is the length of the load on the ground, actually in meters. Okay, now that we are done with these two questions, there's one question which is remaining, that is question B. Question B. Yes, the area of the maize field is 0.2 kilometers square or square kilometers. Calculate the area of the maize field on the map. Okay, so the area of the maize field on the ground is given as 0.2 kilometers square. So first thing, we are going to get our scale, which is 1 to 200,000. You get 1 to 200,000. Now this scale, having understood that the scale is always given in centimeters, and our area on the ground area is given as 0.2 kilometer square. First thing, we are going to change the scale of the ground into kilometers, taking the pupils back to the scale set, the set of scales here, which scale is comparing the centimeters and kilometers. Of course, we have 100,000 centimeters to 1 kilometer. So here we are going to have 100,000 centimeters is equal to 1 kilometer. What about 200,000? What about 200,000 centimeters is equal to x kilometers? Then you cross multiply. We are going to have 100,000 x is equal to 200 times 1 to come back the way it is, 200,000. You divide this side by 100,000 and that side by 100,000. So these will divide, you remain with x is equal to, of course, you have 2 zeros there, 2 zeros there we divide, 3 zeros there, and 3 zeros there we divide. You have 2 divided by 1, the answer is 2 kilometers. So you have the new scale of 1 to 2 kilometers. Now that we are calculating the area of the maize field on the map, first thing, we are going to convert our scale. We are going to change our scale into area by squaring. So that we have 1 squared to 2 squared. Of course, to give us 1 to 4. Now this area scale is in area. We have converted the scale to area. Now we can do the direct proportion. If on the ground the maize field is 0.2 kilometers square, okay, like that, 0.2 kilometer square, what is the area of the maize field on the map? Like that. So you have 4 times x, you have 4x is equal to 0.2 times 1, so 0.2. Now this stage, what are we going to do then? So of course, when the teacher is teaching, you should ask the pupils at each and every stage if at all they have questions, so that they are moving at the same level. So you divide this side by 4 and that side by 4. So that 4 and 4 divide, you're going to remain with x is equal to 0.2 divided by 4. Some pupils will find it difficult dividing these two figures. Of course, if the denominator or the number below the fraction doesn't have the decimal places, of course we follow the number of decimal places on the numerator. So if it is 1 decimal place, we multiply both sides of the fraction by 10. We have 0.2 times 10, this side 4 times 10. So that we have 0.2 times 10, we are going to have 2 over 4 times 10, we are going to have 40. Then we divide. We divide, of course, 2 divided by 40. If we want to leave our answer into decimal places or just in fraction but in its lowest terms, so we have x is equal to 1, because 2 can go there 1 time and 2 can go into 4 2 times, and the 0 there makes 20 over 20. Or it can be 20 into 1, or 1 divided by 20, we are going to have 0 point. You add a 0 there, you have a 10. 10 divided by 20, it's not possible. It's not possible, so you're going to have a 0 there. You also add another 0 there, so that you have 100. 100 divided by 20, of course you are going to have 5. This is now centimeter square. This is the area of the maize field, which is represented by 0.2 kilometers square on the ground. On the map, it's supposed to be 0.05 centimeters square. Okay, so this is how we go about these questions. Please don't forget to subscribe on my channel. I'll be adding more questions. Or if you have a question, please contact the number 096 71988813. For more questions, you just contact on that one. I'll be in touch with you. We'll discuss any questions that you have. Please have a nice day. I'm Mr. Katungo from Chelsea Chapel Special Secondary School. I love you all.